Hey everybody, this is Greg, Otterblade. I have with me the Fat Shark Dominator V3 goggles. These are the next step from the V2, which I've been using for a while. The V2, the first thing you'll notice the difference is that the V2 had rubber eye cups and the V3 has a foam backing, so it goes around your whole face. Comes with two sets of foam, which is kind of nice. One's a little thicker and stronger. I'm starting with the soft one to see how they feel, and when one gets nasty or torn up, you can go to the next one. I'm sure you'll eventually be able to buy more of those. It also comes with an HDMI cable. It comes with a charging cable, so you can plug it into a regular charger, and it comes with a dog bone shaped battery. That's a 1800 milliamp or 1.8 amp 2-cell battery that goes right in here, and the dog bone shape makes it fit nicely with the strap so it won't fall out. The big thing that I think is really a huge upgrade that I'm really excited about is the fan. One of the biggest problems that I've always had in FPV racing is when you're flying, you tend to wear these things on your head. Not to look cool, of course, but to just kind of keep them there and to keep the lenses from going into direct sunlight. As you can see here, they give you a really big, bright yellow and black warning. Do not let direct sunlight go directly into these lenses, because what happens is the lens kind of focuses that sunlight and it can damage the LCD screens inside. You really got to be careful about that. It's the one thing that you got to be most careful about. So that's why you tend to wear them on your head, because you don't want to put them down where they could get sun in them. And when you wear them on your head, they fog up a lot. This fan is going to solve that. The way a fan works is very cool. You plug in your battery here with the regular plug-in. It goes like that. And then on the top there, you plug the charging lead of your battery, which you can see there. And then it has a little button right here at the top that you just press. Turns the fan on and defogs. Pretty cool. I'm really excited about that. I think that's probably the best thing and almost reason enough to buy it. The big reason that I bought the V2 was because it had a built-in DVR. You put a little tiny micro SD card right there and you could record your flights and all kinds of cool stuff with it. This has that too, which is right here, as you can see. They've recessed the place that you put it in, which is nice so they won't accidentally get bumped out. That's a positive. It's a little harder to get out, but I think that's a good thing. All the controls are the same that you have here as you did in the past. Most people are familiar with them, so I won't go too deep about it, but you have volume if you're watching something. You have the recording controls here and playback, where you can watch playback in the goggles before you output it or take it out to anything else. You have channel control here, which moves the channels that are on the module that you use, and then you have a display control here, so you can do contrast or brightness if you're flying in very bright sunlight or very low light. It's actually very handy and very important. I've been using the Furious FPV True D Diversity module. You can learn all about that. I have a review on my channel. I'll tell you all about it. Or you can use NextWave or other modules that go in there, and you put your receiver antenna directly onto those or into these, into whatever module you're using. It can use different types of receiver modules. You can get them in 1.3, 2.4, 5.8 gigahertz. For racing, we use 5.8. That's what the video transmitters are on. They have 40 channels, including raceband, and these modules now have all 40 channels, including raceband. Fat Shark makes their own version of a diversity module. I have one of those too. They're very cool. And most people that I know are using 5.8 gigahertz because their transmitters, their actual controllers, are on 2.4. I don't know anybody that uses 1.3 or 2.4 for their modules, but you can if you want. It has a couple of nice things that are a little different. It has a 16:9 field of view. That's more like a wide angle, like a movie, rather than the 4:3, which is more like a TV show. 4:3 is kind of square. That's what the V2's had. The 16:9 is more like a movie, kind of a rectangle. I think those will work fine. The alternative are head plays, which are those giant things you see guys wearing, and they have like a huge screen inside, but I don't like them for proximity flying, which is racing and flying around gates or trees or whatever you're doing, because it's too much imagery on the side. It tends to distract me, and I don't really like it. Distractions equal crashes, and that's not for me. It supports side-by-side 3D, which is going to be very cool. I'm told it looks phenomenal. That's if you have a digital input, you can run them right into the goggles and see a 3D movie or whatever. And it has automatic PAL and NTSC switching, so if you're flying anywhere in the world, it can automatically figure out what your transmitter is transmitting and switch accordingly. That's the Fat Shark Dominator V3. Looking forward to trying them out. I'm going to get you some flight video and possibly even do a little comparison between the 4x3 version and the 16x9 version. I'll give you my conclusions after we fly. Looks like a very cool machine. I'm excited about it. I'm really pumped about the fan and the new type of faceplate. I think it's going to be really comfortable, and we'll see how it goes.